Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Sagittarius for September 2010. And this also applies if you have a Sagittarian ascendant. So my Sagittarians, this month is about your dreams, your wishes, your goals. What is it you want from your life? We've got planets crowding that 11th house. Your friends. There's a big focus on your friends, the people in your life. Are the people in your life really nourishing? Do they need to change? Do you need to change? It's a time of reaching out. It's a time of looking to the future, looking at what you're wanting for your future and thinking about that in detail. Particularly, we've got Mercury retrograde until the 11th of the month. It goes direct on the 12th. So it's a time for reflecting on your career particularly, but also reflecting about what you want for your future. You're looking at your future direction. Sagittarians, you love looking in the future, far into the future and planning for that future and seeing the bigger picture. This month is really about seeing the bigger picture, not getting too caught up in the details. Lately, many of you have been caught up in too much of the nitty-gritty, in the weeds, instead of seeing the flowers and the growth around you. So really think about that this month. There's going to be some challenges between your home family and your career. A pull between the two this month. Certainly a big focus, particularly for the first 2 or 3 weeks of the month, on your career. It's an important time to shine a light with clarity on what it is you want to achieve, where you're going. You could have a promotion. You could find a new job that you've been looking for this month, especially those who've been really looking hard, sending your resumes out, looking to do something out in the world. This could well turn up in the first 3 weeks of this month. Now, don't go looking too much proactively for the first 10, 11 days while Mercury is retrograde. Don't do new types of searches, but things could come to fruition that you've already put into place before Mercury went retrograde. That could certainly happen for you this month. We've got Venus and Mars into your 12th house towards the end of the month. This means that you need to do some reflection as well. So a lot of this big thinking, a lot of socializing. You may also find yourself doing some teaching and getting involved in your community in one way or another. Probably more in ways than you've ever thought of. You may have this desire to make a difference, to get involved in your community, to actually do something this time rather than talk about it. It means actually taking some action. Particularly, and you may well be very well received. With Venus there as well, you may find yourself really accepted and find people who are willing to help you achieve your goals. Particularly if it's involved with helping in some way. You want to make a difference, you want to help, this would be a good month to do it. But it's also a time for reflection, for thinking inwards. With Mars going into your 12th house after the 15th of the month, try to make sure you get physical exercise and you get out and about a bit, because otherwise there'll be a tendency to feel a bit frustrated, as though everything is inside of you, your mind's going 10 to the dozen, but you're not actually getting things out enough, particularly with this Mars in the 12th. Doing anything physical will help you with this particular transit. Your finances, we need to say no more. Yes, there's huge changes happening in your finances. This is an ongoing situation that does not only apply to September. We have Jupiter-Uranus coming retrograde into this house of your 4th house of home family. So there could be some upheavals connected with home family. Could be a move, or it could be a situation that you thought was behind you connected with your home family and you have to reevaluate it again. So it's certainly some changes connected with your home and your family situation happening that could come into conflict with your career. You may find that your loyalties are conflicted and you may need to make some choices. But the situation with the home family is only going to last for a couple of months, whereas the career, that's a focus that's going to take longer and last you for much longer. So there you have it. Big focus on your friends and your dreams and your wishes this month. So take advantage of it and try and get out and really meet some new people, new and interesting people coming into your life. I want to thank so many of you who are sending in your questions. I have a 1 question offer, which for $25, you ask me 1 question which I respond to in an email of up to 150 words. For example, here's a question. So many of you are experiencing financial difficulties and you may want to ask, when will my financial situation improve? Is there anything I can do about it? This would be a good question to ask, but you can ask any kind of question. At the moment, we're undergoing one of the most serious astrological configurations probably of our lifetime. It's called the cardinal climax. We're in the midst of it between now and 2012 and also beyond 2015. You might want to know where it's coming up in your chart, in your life. You might want to ask a question about that and see what's happening for you in your life. So you might want to know on an in-depth level. You might just want an in-depth reading. I've also done a CD about this cardinal climax, which is $5 that you might want to download. I've done a video on it, and you might like to have a reading just about your life. So I thank you for listening, and I wish you a great month. Bye for now.